Own goal. Larioza through the neutral zone for Blanchard. Looking off for Chris, it's taken away. Now here's Glantz, looks to split the defense, though it's shut down and poked to the corner by Axelson. Meyer on with Plant and Glantz. To the far side, here's Diego Gutierrez. Back off for Carter Meyer. Down low, Gutierrez, behind the net to the near side it comes. Blanchard, met by Glantz, up top Francisco, walks and fires. A great block shot by Jack Cristo. Behind the net, Meyer knocks down his counterpart. That was Lechner. The arm, the official, jumped up in the air, and the Lumberjacks will get an early. Just 55 seconds until Meyer exits the box. Here comes Belushko. Works up the near side. It's poked off his stick, though Drew Stewart, a recovery, he finds Novotny. To the near side for Benson. Taken by Bogus. Novotny picks it up again. Up top, Belushko across to Noringer. Victor looking to the near side, though it goes off a Jamie Glantz, and Belushko has to get it back in the neutral zone. Ahead for Noringer and now Stewart. Poked away by Glantz. Noringer recovers it. Swipe to the near side. Here's Bogus in his own zone. Knocks down Nick Bogus while Lutner takes possession. Up the middle for Nelson. Sammy over the red line, kicks out, finds Glantz across. Trache scores! A pretty passing play by the 18s, and they take a 1-0 lead 7 minutes in.
So good on their breakouts. We saw it last night, and another 3 on.
Stewart with Benson and Jonerheim for the Lumberjacks. Here's Francisco in his own zone after the Meyer face-off win. Glantz in front of his own bench. Taken away by Jonerheim out of the feet of the official. Pushes forward for Drew Stewart. Poked off his stick, and now here comes Glantz. Poked away by Benson. Now Belushko, D-to-D with Amico. Up the middle for Benson. Jacks the offensive zone. Niles fires it, but it's ramped out of play by the stick of A.J. Francisco. Get separated and get off the ice. Here's Trache near side, flips it across to Glantz. Working on Vukas, fires on, a good block shot by Bronco. Here comes Drew Stewart now up the ice. Stewart over the red line, poked away by Plant, but Stewart gets it deep anyway. Now it's Bergeron. Pressured by Barnett, shakes off the contact, plays up towards Thorpe. It's sent in, but it's back with Gutierrez. Now Plant. Off for Meyer near side. Vukas taken away by Glantz. Backdoor Meyer. A great play by Stewart. Tracking back to the low slot. Took away the opportunity from Carter Meyer. Now Thorpe pins Meyer to the boards behind the net. The battle continues as Vukas comes in to help out. So does Drew Stewart. It's 3-on-3 behind the Lumberjacks goal. Stewart, Vukas, and Thorpe for the Lumberjacks in the area, and it comes away to Bergeron far side. Plays it off the near side, Borns. The Jacks can get a line clear the zone. And the NTDP, one last line change here on the advantage with 20 seconds to go on it. Here comes Jamie Glantz. The offensive zone kicks out to Plant, poked away by Vukas. Shire in his own zone leaves off for Sammy Nelson. The offensive end he goes, 4 seconds till ATM comes out of the box. Far side, here's Glantz to the blue line for Shire. Can't quite keep it. Here comes Thomas Maroon, 2-on-1 rush. ATM for Novotny, scores! Behind the net, A.J. Francisco. 23 seconds to go in the frame. Here's Boyker, knocked away by Sanderson. Turns into a battle. Sanderson can't quite get to the puck, so it's picked up by Glantz. Up the near side goes Jamie to the offensive zone, cuts across the slot, pushes on to Axelson, and the rebound goes to the corner. Now Sanderson clears it down the ice, and that'll do it for the period. Shire met by Burrs, calls at the buzzer. Jacks will go right to left across your screens and radios in this middle period. But the NTDP starts on a power play. Here come the Lumberjacks nice and quick. Our first stoppage. A glove save. Jonerheim's tripping penalty. Burrs Collins across from Nelson. One back by the NTDP centerman Sammy Nelson. We talked about Brady Noling and his performance last night. Nelson, he could win a USHL Forward of the Week award with another strong performance in the next 40 minutes. Behind the Jacks goal near side, now here's Nelson. Leaves off for Glantz. Up top, Shire. Back to Glantz. Knocked away by Burzkons. Cleared down the ice. Sanderson, he'll give chase. Noling swipes it far side. Stewart keeps it in. Great poke check by Lutner, shut down the opportunity. And it's back to the Muskegon zone here with Jamie Glantz. Near side corner picked up by Thorpe. Across the way, Carter Amico. Back behind the net, here's Gus Thorpe. Near side for Yoner.
Shift after goal is crucial for both teams. Muskegon definitely with the advantage after.
Far side, here's Sanders into the offensive zone. Finds Novotny, fired off the pad. Big rebound, now here's Amico. Behind the net, back out in front for Burzkons. Turned aside by Noling. Thorpe fires it across the way. Glantz clears the zone. Amico takes it back and sends it back in. Here's Francisco. Keeps it near side for Victor Plant. Now Glantz to the neutral zone, knocked away by Burzkons. Good recovery by Francisco. Up the near side, low far pad shot. Rebound corralled by Sanderson. Cleared ahead to Burzkons. Joined on the rush by Novotny. Rudy in front, just a step ahead of Melvin Novotny. Through the neutral zone goes Meyer. To the offensive end, he's knocked down by Lechner. Larioza's feet. That's not the worst one of the weekend.
No, certainly not.
Here's Larioza near side of his own zone. Novotny gets it in. Marthaler met by Sanderson. Far side, here comes Meyer. Near side, now Glantz. The offensive zone. Jamie looks backdoor for Meyer. Good recovery by Lechner. Tracking back down the middle of the ice. Sanderson clears it to Novotny. He'll lead the rush. 1-on-2, fires on, turned aside, gets the rebound behind the net. To the far side corner he goes. Up to the blue line to Lechner, fired but blocked. Here comes Meyer, out of the crease, Axelson plays it. Plant shuts it down, off the side of the net he sends it. And out of play it goes. It might have been blocked by Larry from Hudson, looking for Gutierrez. It was taken away by Amico. Lars, behind his own net, swipes it near side. Novotny clears the zone, back for it, Jamie Glantz. Glantz and Boyker in front of Francisco and Gutierrez. Here's Diego Gutierrez across the way for Boyker. Working on Amico, drops off for Glantz, cut towards the middle. Great poke check by Amico, shut it down, and a heavy check knocks Boyker to the ice. Here's Novotny near side, pass broken up, Boyker fires on, blocked away by Axelson. Out of the box come the two guys, here's Sanderson, holds and fires, he scores! Brady Noling didn't even see it.
Home game inside Trinity Health Arena, but a good showing tonight from the faithful.
Near side, here's Dugno, behind the net Burzkons, and across the way Benson. Plant, can't quite clear it, good play by Niles. Down to the far side, out in front for Jonerheim. It comes near side for Dugno. Now Burzkons behind the net. Has Shire on his heels, plays up top, Larioza sends it back down low. Battle continues, Marthaler and Jonerheim. Puck comes away to Rudy, who bangs a body. Now here's Glantz. Across the red line, he sends it in. A pick and chip, but it's taken by Larioza. Now here's Dugno. Ahead for Jonerheim. Off for Benson. Still onside the NTDP. Here's Plant far side. Off for Glantz. Up top Barnett. Works to the near side. Top of the circle. He fires on. Axelson holds on to the rebound. While a couple of 40 players, and you can just switch them like 17s, 18s, doesn't matter. Can we pull guys from Omaha now for the postseason? Can they loan them to us? Because, like, I'd love Ryan Aronson back, who's got 4 goals in his last 2 games. Meyer couldn't catch a pass, so Axelson swipes it far side. Thorpe plays it ahead. Now here comes Jonerheim to the offensive zone. Louis drops off for Stewart. It comes back to Amico. Across the way, Belushko. Pushed ahead. Here comes Barnett. Kicked out to Meyer. Ran into by Amico. The two still going at it while the puck comes near side. Back behind the Lumberjacks goal. Amico meeting Plant. Picked up by Meyer. Back behind the cage, a stickless Belushko. Taken away by Jamie Glantz. Now Plant towards the blue line. Off for Meyer. Carter Meyer fires wide. Here's Luke Shire. Back door, they score! Jamie Glantz. A backdoor one-timer gives the NTDP a 4-3 lead.
Belushko without his stick, so Jonerheim gives him his, but then two guys go to one, and a wide open.
Football jerseys than they are hockey jerseys. Up the near side, Larioza sends it back down the wall, but cleared down the ice. Amico gives chase to his own zone. Plays it near side for Larioza. Back up to Novotny. Melvin across the way, poked away by Meyer and played back for Shire. Novotny banging the body of Luke Shire, though on the near side, here's Jamie Glantz. Just 5 seconds to go in the period. Icing waved off. Amico takes it behind the net, plays it near side, and that'll do it. From Jack Christ. Meyer an assist tonight, Christ a goal. It's won by Jack, and here's Larioza. Looking to clear the zone. It's kept close by Plant. Now here's Glantz. Back down behind the net, Carter Meyer. Popped out in front. Great stick by Dagnon. Shut it down. Here's Chuck Blanchard now. To the near side for Christ. Into the offensive zone he goes. Christ fires on. It got blocked, and his follow-up attempt deflected out. Just getting underway over in Waterloo. Still 13 minutes to go in their first period.
Okay.
If they get any point tonight, the Jacks cannot catch them if the Jacks lose in regulation. If the Gamblers pick up a win in the same scenario, the Jacks cannot catch the Gamblers. So this is not necessarily a win or go home scenario for the Lumberjacks, but if you want home ice advantage in the first round, you need to win tonight. Here's Novotny, pop back out in front, comes back to him behind the net, and now here's Benson. Popped up towards the blue line, taken away by Plant. He'll lead the rush, 3-on-2. Near side, met by Lechner, pushed down low, backdoor Glantz, couldn't catch the pass. He goes towards the blue line where Sanderson takes it away. High in the air, it's gloved down by Lechner. Leading the rush, the offensive this period, 5-0. Just about 6.5 gone in the frame. Here's ATM, backdoor, Noringer for the one-timer, but a great poke check by Plant. Wouldn't let him pull the trigger. Regained by Novotny, looking for Bergeron, though Barnett sends it down the ice. Icing waved off. Plant, he wins the race. Pinned to the boards by Thorpe near side. Thomas Maroon and Meyer both come in to help out their respective teammates. It comes away to Glantz. He fires on. Sticked aside by Axelson, and now here's Blanchard. Carries over the center ice logo to the offensive zone. Chuck fires on. Off the pad of Nolan, he gets the rebound. Taken back by Shire. Now Plant behind the defense for Meyer.
Math is not my forte.
Math is not your forte.
Dude.
Clearly English isn't mine.
Most nights it's just ooh and ahs from me.
Yeah, here's Noringer far side. Up top to Belushko. Near side for Vukas. Fire just high of the net. Noringer cuts towards the middle. A nice play. Turned aside. A blocker save for Nolan. Drew Stewart follows up now. Leaves off for Belushko. Now Noringer to the near side for Vukas. The pass was intercepted. Stewart kept it close. Glantz behind the defense. Fires backdoor for Meyer. It's picked up by Plant. Defended perfectly by the Lumberjacks. This is where the NTDP is so dangerous, is off the rush and with speed. The Lumberjacks perfectly shut down the opportunity. Glantz behind the net. Now Belushko, taken by Drew Stewart. Ahead for Noringer, flying the zone far side. Jonerheim catches the pass. Louis, spin move, sends it just wide off his backhand, while it's picked back up by Carter Meyer. Sent back in by Jamie Glantz. Jonerheim, so Noringer has to get back for it. Now Louis looks to clear the zone. He holds and leaves off for Belushko. Taken away by Cullen. Wyatt behind the net. Thought about the Michigan, but now fires a pass across to Glantz. Up top to Shire. His shot blocked by Belushko. Picked back up by Glantz. And behind the net, it's taken away by Vukas. Bronco Vukas looks to the near side and finds Stewart. Across the way, Jonerheim keeps it away from Plant. Forward for Noringer. Victor working 1-on-3 to the offensive zone. Curls up and sends it down low. Took some time off the clock, allowing his team to finish the line change. Now here comes Meyer. Over the red line and across the way to Glantz. Pushed on to Axelson and stick to the corner. Good rebound control by Carl. While it's up the near side with Carter Amico. Lutner and Bogus behind Meyer with Plant and Glantz. Face-off won by the NTDP. Bogus looks to clear the zone. Great keep by Belushko. Kept it in near side. Down to the corner, Sanderson out for Stewart. Poked between his legs and picked up by Novotny. Now Belushko. Back to Melvin near side. Fired on, blocked by Bogus. Up to the blue line. It bounces where Belushko picks it up. Across to Amico and now Drew Stewart. Off for Noringer. Down low Amico. Stewart. To the near side it comes for Novotny. Fired on, a glove save.
It felt like they maybe had it.
It looked, you can go one way or another. And
long shot goes just wide from Belushko. Here's Amico. Back down and around to the far side. Now Glantz. Off for Plant. Here comes Marthaler. J.J. Marthaler taps it forward. Stewart takes it away. Drew up the middle for Novotny. Back to the offensive zone. Melvin towards the middle of the ice. To the far side. Marthaler took it away. Melvin recovers it. Behind the net, Drew Stewart. Into the corner. Plays it off the back of the net. Gets it back at the General's advertisement, but it's Carter Meyer now. Taken away by Sanderson. Forced out by Glantz. Near side Plant. Far side Meyer. Looks back door. Turned aside by Axelson. Needed to make one more big save here in regulation. And now here comes Belushko. Sanderson. Plant. Max Plant. Up the near side. Now here's Shire to the offensive end. Shire in front. Pass was intended for Plant, who couldn't whack it home. 3:08 to go in regulation. Kristoff, Blanchard back on. Here's Jamie Glantz, fires and scores! Jamie Glantz, his second of the game, the OT winner. And the NTDP, a weekend sweep here in Muskegon. 5-4 the final score, but the Lumberjacks find the positive. A very big point in the standings.
yeah, one that, depending on how next weekend goes or even tonight, could look back on and say, man, aren't we glad we got that? But a tough end for Fan Appreciation Night, the final home game here in downtown Muskegon for the regular season.